My name's Mark Colman, ex-Royal Engineer from 1984 to 94. Took up a career when I left the Army doing commercial diving, and in 2000, 2001 took up a career doing bodyguarding, close support work. I was working in Canary Wharf in 2000 when it was under construction, and a very good friend of mine died in a diving accident. Tried to dive about 3 to 4 months after the incident, but couldn't do it, and basically the career was out the window. Couldn't get back in the water again. After the diving, I took up a career as a close protection officer, i.e. a bodyguard, up until about 2010. I've been working abroad. My marriage had split up, had gone wrong. I came back to live in the UK. My younger daughter, Chantel, decided that she wanted to live with me, which was great news. I couldn't go back to Germany and carry on with my career, so I stayed in the UK to look after my daughter. Had a bit of a problem with accommodation wise. As I said, I split up with a wife, so I ended up living in a 40-foot container. Well, not just me, but with my daughter as well, for about 6 or 7 weeks behind a pub, which, believe me, wasn't a good experience. While sitting around in a container, I started to get a lot of negative thoughts about incidents that happened in my life, including stuff I've seen in the Army from Gulf War I, my sister dying tragically, and obviously my friend dying. I sought help via the GP and basically got a diagnosis of PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. After hearing this, I was on Facebook one day and noticed a group called VIA, which stands for Veterans in Action, who I contacted and spoke to a bloke called Billy McLeod, and through him I've sought help and life's back on track and very good. Last year I was thinking of ways to raise some awareness and some money for the charity VIA that have obviously helped me, and I came up with an idea of doing a 5-day stint underwater and break the Guinness World Record for the longest submergence in a controlled environment. Although this is a huge challenge, and obviously again, as I said, raising awareness for Veterans in Action, it's a way to put my demons to sleep, so to speak, so my life can, I say not move on, but to close a chapter in my life and carry on. I contacted a friend of mine regarding this about, first of all, spending 24 hours underwater. Was told I couldn't, and to ring another bloke up called Fred Woodcock, who runs the underwater filming studios in Burnt Mills in Basildon, which is where I am today, to start rigging up the tank for my record attempt starting in the morning.